Good morning, and thank you all for joining the IBM Trusteer demo. My name is Ayelet Avni, and here with me on stage, Shaked Vax. We in IBM Trusteer help financial institutions protect their customers from financial fraud. We're doing that while allowing smooth and seamless experience to legit user. And we're able to do that by leveraging the cognitive approach, and we'll show you how we're doing that. So you will see today how we're able to detect and protect against phishing in real time. We are leveraging machine learning algorithm to do that. So we're able to detect and understand phishing attack in a matter of minutes. You'll also see how we're able to detect fraud in action. We are doing that by leveraging the cognitive approach, and we'll show you how we're doing that. So getting the data is easy, but making sense out of the data, really understand what is going on, for that, you need the cognitive approach, and we in IBM Trusteer do that. So let's start with a quick game, right? So how many of you believe you can identify and see if you're running into a phishing site or a real one? So let's give it a try. What do you think? This is a phishing site, a real site, looks pretty legit, everything in place. Well, actually, this is a phishing site. And what the fraudster is doing here is an image-based phishing, which means that they simply capture the image of the real site and put it out there as an attack to simply steal credentials for a legit user. And it is really hard for users just to look at that and understand that this is phishing because it looks real, right? How about that one? Any thoughts? Again, looks legit. Well, actually, this is a legit site, right? So it's not easy, right? So for end users running into a phishing site, that's not easy to see that and to spot that. So this is where you need technology to help. So let me show you how we're doing that and how that looks like from the end user perspective. So I'm getting an email. That's my Gmail, right? I got an email from a bank. You can see the source, where it's coming from. It has the logo. And it says that I had some suspicious activity on my account, and the bank put some limitation. And if I want to remove the limitation, so I need to quickly log in and submit my credentials and get through with that. So looks legit, right? Pretty naive. So if I would have taken a closer look, I would have seen that in the downside of the screen, the link actually points to Bank Inun, right? And my bank is Bank Imun, and this is a phishing email. But anyway, I'm getting so many emails a day, right? I just click the link, and I want to go through with that. So I'm getting into the phishing site, submitting my credentials pretty quickly. And while I'm doing that, Trusteer actually detect and understand that this is a phishing site, alert me, and not just that, but also educate me. How can I protect myself against phishing? And we're doing it very quickly. So when it comes to phishing, it is important to understand that time is critical, because more than 70% of users actually submit their credentials in the very first hour of the attack. So while taking the phishing site down and put it to rest, that's the right approach. You need to make sure that you have a solution that can protect users in a matter of minutes. And we can do that by the machine learning algorithm that we have inside. So you saw how Trusteer protect me against phishing, but actually phishing, this is almost one of the common way to steal credentials, but not the only one. And criminals can gain access to my credentials like through a mobile malware, for example, or any form of data breach, right? So for that, you need to make sure that you don't just have a strong and pretty quick phishing protection in place, you also need to make sure that you're going with a layered approach. So you need to make sure that you have a solution that can actually detect the fraud while it is happening.
So I'm going to be playing the bad guy today, and I'm running a worldwide cyber gang of criminals, and I'll be using I just got a set of fresh credentials from a recent attack that I did, including IELTS credentials, and I'm going to use my laptop, you can see the header of the bad guys there, to log in into her bank account.
So while Shaked is doing that, Trusteer actually, in the backend, look at the data, analyze it, and really understand what is going on. So
I got in, there's a nice hefty balance here, so I'm going to move some money to my account, but I'm getting an error message here. Something does not allow me to add my own account as a payee, so I try an incidental transfer. I'm getting blocked here as well. Something is clearly identifying me. So let's take a look at Trusteer backend dashboard to understand what's been detecting me. We can see Rapport detected the phishing attack and blocked it, so risk level didn't go up that much. But then as malware was detecting on IELTS mobile device, followed by a new device logging into her account, and it looked like her device, but then we saw some suspicious device spoofing, and the mouse movement that I was using wasn't correlating with IELTS mouse movement. All of that allowed Trusteer to advise Ban Ki-moon to block me in real time.
So I need to pay my bills, right? So
Sum up.
I'll just quickly log into my account. I'm not even aware of all the drama that's
So while she's logging in, Trusteer is not only collecting the information and alerting you, it's also constantly updating all the logic in the backend. And our cognitive approach allows us to both detect fraudster in real time and do phishing detection in real time. Thank you so much.